Monday, August 29th, 2022, 3:59 a.m. Just waking up. Dream vlog. And I'm waking up with a stuffy nose. But anyways, dream vlog. In this house, really nice house. Um it reminded me of my best friend that was a boy's house when I was little. And we were a family of friends in the house, I guess. There was all people that we were real cool with in the house. Um, there was a guy that apparently I was dating. And we were talking. In the dream, he reminded me of, I think it was Anthony Anderson, the slim version of Anthony Anderson, or the slimmer version of Anthony Anderson. And we were just talking in the bed. And I think somebody else came in the bed too. I don't know why I keep having these dreams about, like, it's like threes, the bed and threes, but we were just talking in the bed. Somebody else came. It was like another girl, but she turned her back. And it's always like, she reminded me of my sister, but not really, just because she was, in the dream, she was light skinned and it was her hair, I think. I don't know. But she turned her back and she went to sleep. And I was feeding him and talking to him in the bed. Then we decided to get up and go outside. He got up and got outside. When we got outside, he turned into an ex that I had a really long time ago. He was only like 5'10" and like 210 pounds, solid muscle, dreads. We were sitting on the porch talking, just enjoying each other's company. Then as we were enjoying each other's company, it's funny because the house ended up being like on the countryside. It was like across the street was nothing but woods. Why am I doing this? This is happening again where all of a sudden I can't breathe and I'm getting really thirsty out of the blue. But across the street was the woods. And it wasn't scary. It was just really peaceful, and a big long country road that went past our house. And that we had neighbors, but and everybody had a decent yard. I think it was just one other neighbor right beside us. And as we were talking and enjoying each other's company, just sitting on the porch, somebody kept kicking a ball. It was a small ball, like it looked like a small soccer ball, into the yard. The first time they kicked it over, I ran over and I kicked it back over. And we couldn't really see who it was that's kicking it over. And then first was a white one. Then the next one, it was a red and blue one. And I kept like throwing it back and throwing it back. And then finally, I was telling the person, apparently my boyfriend, come on, let's just go in the house. Because then we could saw it was a guy that was doing it, but it was a little guy. And so when we went in the house, as soon as we went in the house, the front room had chairs, like a big yellow couch with a plastic cover on it. And there was this pretty, pretty light-skinned girl. As soon as we walked in, my ex rolled his eyes and looked away. And I think it's because she was just real pretty, which, for me, it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have cared if he spoke. But I think maybe he had an attraction to her, and that's why he was trying to be respectful, or perhaps they had a history that I don't know about. But she was real cool, and we kept walking towards the back. When we walked towards the back, though, these guys, and again, it was like the inside of my best friend's house. That was a boy when I was little. These guys intercepted him at the side back door, and they dragged him out of the house, and he tried to play it off like he was going to work. And they were roughing him up. It wasn't like a beat down. They were trying to rough him up, and he's trying to get him to go back to work. But the weird thing about it was that there was a truck next to the house where the guys worked at. And it was basically a circus, okay? Like literally it was a circus truck. And there was some big, huge guy that looked like Thor on it. And my ex ended up somehow transferring into that Thor guy. He was like the black version of that big guy. And there were circus animals or circus people in the back that, they were saying, help us, help us. He was trying to save them, is what the dream turned out to be. And I don't specifically remember the rest, but I guess it's a good dream because he was saving them. But on the one part, the only thing that I had a little bit of contention looking at it is that, it looks like he had been bullied at first, and he was helping them, but perhaps those bad guys that was bullying him, where he's getting him to go over to their side so that he could trick the circus people. But that wasn't his intention at first. He was really trying to help him. My guy was a good guy. So does this dream mean that I don't want a guy, but a guy meaning like a friend that's a good guy that's going to turn bad? And if he turns bad against the circus people, you know, the dream didn't go back into me, but yeah. But anyways, peace and blessings. That was my weird ass dream. My what? Weird ass dream. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, have a great day, everybody. Why do I just keep this is so weird. There's one person. That's creepy. That's the only thing I don't like about YouTube. That weird. I think I might not post here anymore because that's crazy as fuck. I don't like that.